because that mills a lot of cards. Yep. 3 lands, please. And let's take the Virtue, because that's actually a removal. And here we go, just 3 lands for free. Oh my god, and now we can surveil and bring more lands? Yep, I'll take more. This deck is amazing. I love it so much. We just ramped for 4 for 2 mana. Sure. Alright, more lands. I actually might want Valgavoth. Let's take it. Because now we can start hard casting it. With all the extra... Yep, more lands. Man, this is crazy. Let's show our opponent the true might of Golgari. 8. I'll take my new hand, you know? And it should be... Oh my god. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolute fan favorite. You wanted more and we made it even better, because right now we have optimized version so we can use our graveyard to the full advantage, and I'll tell you man, we can play Valgavoth every turn, we can play Liliana every turn, and it takes over the game while Robbery closes the game and steals opponent's deck. So guys, you will see everything in the video. We have some epic games ahead of us, so have fun and enjoy. We'll try to endure up to this time. This is such a good potential card, but I honestly think that we need the 4th land more than anything, because we are not guaranteed to hit it yet. Liliana is better. Liliana is better. Do we want... I will go for the Overlord. Even though we could go for the value and wait until Liliana dies, I will just risk... Sure. Here's the random Valgavoth of the day. Just a, you know, friendly visit from your Elder Demon Horror. So, let's see what our opponents do. Perfect. I absolutely love it. Just so good, man. So right now I actually think we set up Liliana and start removing our removal, because that's what removal is for. This way we can keep their hand a little bit in check. We want to get them to 0 cards at some point. Caretaker Star, not perfect, not perfect. However, finally we can go with the Shredder. We probably want to remove stuff first. Removal could be good, so let's go with Valgavoth, especially that we have Conduit of Worlds. I'm not sure if I want Conduit. I can use it to play Overlord on the next turn. Let's go like this. I don't have any mill effects right now, so I will actually go for this. And we also can use it to play lands for the next turn, so I think it's way better. And our opponent has Evangelist, instantly token. So this will be hard. We probably will need Eclipse soon. I would love to ultimate with Liliana, but I don't think we'll get there. No Eclipse, sure. Okay, let's actually think how we play this. Do we go Overlord? I mean, Overlord seems nice. Overlord seems nice. It's a 5/5. What? Yeah, I want to pay. Why wasn't it highlighted? I was sure that something is wrong because it wasn't highlighted. Yep, I would love this Eclipse. Do I even want Valgavoth? I mean, let's take it. Why wouldn't we have it in the hand? So I can start minusing, but I think we go like this. Because I can, yeah, here you go to the grave. Man, Valgavoth is just being bounced between the hand and the graveyard for the full game. Man, the disrespect our Demon Lord, like, he like, it wants to be like the you know, the most menacing thing here, and we are like, yeah, go to the graveyard, yeah, go to the hand, go to the graveyard, and we are just caring about those bats. It's super unfortunate that we don't have Eclipse. I really wanted to play it. Alright. That's fine. They really want to get Liliana gone, and with this at least we can get rid of Evangelist, so instead of us face tanking this, we can just go for Lily. That helps a lot. I would love to start milling. Alright, so we go like this. No, we need more green. We need more green. Alright, so let's go like this. We want to hit a green land. Now we go for attack because that mills, and that means every land we hit goes into you know where. Do we want Liliana? Yes, our opponent doesn't seem to be enjoying Lilianas. And here's 2 extra and this is how we ramp. Oh my god, really? Man, this is so good. This is so good. I can go for the throat. You know what? This is kinda crazy, and we can start burning their cards. Everything we have in the graveyard as a land is just our hand, basically, so this is a free discard. I mean, this is pretty decent. They will draw so many cards with the talents, but at least we can start pressuring them. Here we go. I mean, this is kinda risky because they might play a creature, but this is basically like token deck, so they shouldn't have anything. And that means we can discard additional card with Liliana. If they don't have token generation, of course they will, but if they didn't, that would be insane already. And every turn we are attacking with Overlord and ramping more and more. So we can actually mill them soon, when we start hitting robbers. Did we hit any? Nope. Alright. And we can mill so many cards right now. Alright guys, alright. We need to think this turn. I think we can do a lot if we do it right. Let's go for Demolition Field, it's absolutely not needed here. Let's start with this guy, because that mills a lot of cards. Yep. 3 lands please, and let's take the Virtue, because that's actually a removal. And here we go, just 3 lands for free. Oh my god, and now we can surveil and bring more lands? Yep, I'll take more. This deck is amazing. I love it so much. We just ramped for 4 for 2 mana. 4 extra lands for 2 mana. This is how we roll. So, let's get rid of Evangelist. Definitely annoying. They will draw more cards, so that's something that, you know, maybe we should play differently, but we won't. We won't. We try to actually mill them with robbers. All I care about is hitting the Cellar so I can play Eclipse from the graveyard. I should also discard first. So those were a few misplays. We can go for Impending, or we can try to hit a land. I mean, with this we can actually attack. Oh, but we need a land. We need a land. We cannot get it otherwise. So, you know what? I will actually go like this. Just because then we can go Shredder. They might kill this, but that means they cannot answer the Overlord. We just want to keep ramping. We probably need 1 Cellar. And that should be enough to start getting insane advantage. Moment we sweep this, they lose whole pressure. 1 land, perfect. Like you can see that we're ramping like between 4 and 7 lands a turn, depending on how we do. Sure. Alright, more lands. I actually might want Valgavoth. Let's take it. Because now we can start hard casting it with all the extra... Yep, more lands. Man, this is crazy. I'm actually nearly at the bottom of my library, by the way. And I'm so happy they are blocking like this. This relieves so much pressure. And we can still play the land for the turn. Let's go for the cottage, because we actually can support every cottage right now. Oh no, is that Valgavoth? No, this is actually Overlord. Let's go like this. They might have answer to Conduit, so I don't want to overdo it. I want something in my hand as well. Alright, that was a turn, man. And when we hit... I think there are... How many robbers there are? Man, we actually have all the robbers in the deck still. So right now we probably don't want to mill anymore. Because we actually will mill a lot of stuff right now. I could just attack them. What is the card I want to remove from their deck? Sunfalls. I can remove Sunfalls. Oh, I didn't. I wanted to do it mind phase. Alright, I messed up. I messed up a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. So that means we are going for 10 damage. They seem to be reacting nicely to getting pressured. And let's decline here. We will mill some... Okay, I'm so happy we didn't hit robbers. That was a bit of a risk. That was a kind of messy turn, but we are getting there. 10 damage. Man, if they keep pump... Man, this is so good. This is so good. Man, we basically manual swept right now. Which means that I can play Valgavoth, and they are in some insane trouble right now. Oh, Fountainport, hi. That's so good. I didn't even pay attention to this. Alright, I will still take the land. It also increases our chance of drawing robbers. But honestly, right now, I don't think I even want... Look at this value. Like, look at this. We have all the win cons in the deck still. 2 of the 3 and 3 out of 3, right? Let's take the swamp here. Alright, we definitely go with Demolition Field here. We go... Well, they have Sunfalls. They have Sunfall, so instead, let's go like this. Oh no, I will discard Valgavoth again. I'm really sorry, Valgavoth. this will be such a meme. I'm sorry. So we are not playing it because I expect a Sunfall on the next turn. And we want to use all the Fountainports and this kind of stuff. We could also go for Virtue. This is such a problem for them. Alright, yeah, let's go for the Virtue. Because that means Valgavoth goes for free. Man, I have 80 cards value in the graveyard. So right now we are never attacking with Overlord again, because it can mill all of our win cons. So right now we need to be conscious about it. We have so much mana that I can mill him in like probably 2 or 3 turns. If we start hitting the robberies. And that also means we can play his deck. So we are not dying, because they are so defensive. Like, they have all removal, you know, Sunfalls, Get Lost, all of this stuff. Biza, sure. Absolutely. That's fine. Can I sacrifice it? Yep. So I actually sacrifice it. This way they are not getting tokens. And here it is. Here it is. They actually only got a card and a treasure. They didn't even live gain. And right now, drawing cards is actually really good for them, for us, sorry, because we want to mill them anyway. And that's the beauty. They are fighting windmills right now, because all of those cards do not matter. This is the only one that matters. So we want to get them a little bit passive on one of the turns. Alright, sure. This is interesting. We want to make sure that they never attack them. This is perfect Liliana fodder. Oh man, I actually want to get those cards. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. I don't want to attack, like I said, so we probably will go with this and we discard Liliana.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I play the spell, so Valgavoth is off the table. I honestly think we go just like this. I think this is how we go. This looks pretty decent, right? So this is 12, 17 damage. Can I mill this? I might risk all the robbers if I attack right now. I'm not sure. Let's see, let's see. First, I think I will just pressure with the cottages. This is perfect, so we want to split the damage a little bit. Man, we are actually 1 damage from lethal, right? It's 19. Oh my god, this is so fun. Can I risk it? You know what? Let's roll. Let's roll. There's no way they will answer triple cottage. So I will actually mill one more time. Let's get rid of... I don't think there's anything we want to. All of those cards are targets for Deadly Cover-Up, so I actually want them in the graveyard. Alright, what will we mill? How many robbers? Nothing! Valgavoth, come. You will be the star of this game, I promise. At some point I will play you, not just bounce you in between the graveyard and the... But you know how much value this gave us just by being bounced? We discard it, so we don't lose any value, and then we get it back for free. Over and over. So they're at 5 already. Man, they're desperate. 6 mana to win the game from here. And they need to answer triple cottages, potentially. We can, by the way, replay cottages every turn for the rest of the game because we have Conduit. Like, they just cannot beat this card, man. Overlord, sure. So that means we sweep and win. Man, they're working so hard. I actually won't even rob them. All we will do is use our amazing card advantage. Let's go Demolition Field. And just sweep the board. And you know what? Let's spice it up. Let's spice it up. Let's go for this card, even though it's amazing. By the way, we drew 1 Cellar in the whole game. And here's the card you probably want to see at some point. Here you go. Here you go. And now we attack with all the cottages. I think we can activate all 3 of them, so that was like 14 damage or something. Alright, we're going first, and we're starting pretty strong. I think, man, we have double Shredder. If we can get to it, I would love to keep... Man, we have 3 mill spells, so as long as we get to this, we should be absolutely fine. Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, I have a great candidate for this one. They might discard the second one, so that's maybe a little bit risky. And I guess we want this. If we don't hit a land, I want to cast it as soon as possible, so it becomes, you know, a creature. Alright. We have one land. I would love to have this one in the hand. We probably will cash grab if we miss the land, because it seems that we will be mana screwed. Alright, alright. This is an interesting choice, because they need to, you know, count if we draw a land or not. Because Liliana answers that perfectly. However, we need a land for it, so let's see how much risk they want to take. They're trying to go for the sure thing. They probably have more bats, I would guess. I still don't want to miss, you know, land drop for this turn. What about colors? Colors should be fine, so we can take the Fountainport. A little bit better overall. That means we can play this, which means that we can start playing clans from the graveyard. All of them, and we have 3. So right now we will keep playing clans every single turn. If we draw natural land, it's probably Shredder, because that will ramp us as well. Alright. Our opponents want to get those perfect cards for the next turn. So we take the hit from the bat and we try to set up. Let's see, the draw from the top is kinda important. I'll be honest, this is a good draw. But at the same time we have to cast this. We cannot miss any more lands. We are already way behind of where we should be. Alright, so Overlord is cooking. We have our walk-in closet, and now we can start playing clans every turn. So I wouldn't be surprised with Shelly right now. I really hope it's not. We can use Eclipse on something, but we don't have... Like, we have this 1 mana too little. I really like Shredder. I think this is the card. I think we can recover value from the other things. If they kill Overlord, I'm so happy about it, but they don't have option. They probably don't play this 3 mana enchantment removal. That I think it loses to life. Alright, they really want those perfect cards, huh? That's fine, that's fine. We also have perfect cards. 2 top, so they actually really like it. If I will get Demolition Field, well, I won't do anything because those are basics. Alright, so what can we do here? I really think we set up the Shredder. Like, this has to happen. And on the next turn we actually have a creature, so we can start crewing it. Alright, alright, I kinda like our situation. This will be a bomb turn, probably. I would guess. Or they will completely destroy our hand up to 0, but we still have Demolition Field, they don't know about it. Now we have the target. And I think they only took 1 of the cards they wanted from the top, so we'll probably go for it. Alright, here's the fish, this is perfect Eclipse target. Alright, alright, we need to be smart about it. I honestly will go for Demolition Field here. We can get rid of this. We get the land. And we can crush Shredder if we want. That's kinda greedy, but I think this is a good play, because we will start ramping. We're not guaranteed to hit lands in the top 2 cards, but I think the chance is pretty solid, so we should get at least 1 ramp land. And they probably cannot remove this until end of the game, so we will be able to use the Demolition Field every single time. But Demolition Field is such a perfect addition to this deck, because against some decks you can actually play a land destruction strategy just by having those 2. Let's go for black mana, we need a lot of it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And we'll also have Overlord to defend. It is possible they will remove this, but they need specific answer. This is an artifact, and they cannot prevent crewing, because moment it happens, the fish happens in the board, we can already start crewing and they don't have a moment to respond. So we actually can attack. This is also 5 damage, nothing to scoff at. Let's see if they have anti-artifact removal. So go for the throats, cut downs, disfigures, everything won't work. Edict! Well, this one will work. So now we don't want to do it really, I think. We have enough lands in the graveyard. So let's respectfully decline now. We still got a 5/5, so Edict would hit normally Overlord, so we still got our value. And on the next turn, that's fine. Unless they kill the fish. Oh, of course they have everything. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. We can kill Liliana on the next turn. So I wonder, we don't have enough mana, right? Because we missed 1 or 2 land drops during this game. We actually have not enough. But they went the greed road. They need to -2, I think. Oh, this is such a nice card. So let's start with Demolition Field. Man, having those 3 lands every turn will already probably win us the game. And I don't need Demolition Field here. And I don't need Fountainport. Let's tap optimally. So now we can go like this. Do I keep the fish? No, we are the defender, we don't care about it. So what do they have? I don't know, let's go for the Nightmare because it's a permanent. A little bit easier to take permanents out of the graveyard, if anything. I don't think it matters. So, we have food token, by the way, so that actually helps us to stabilize way stronger. We can go Conduit, but it's a little bit slow, so right now I go for more efficient plays. Alright, that means they need a demon. Oh, this is so good for them. However, they need to take Eclipse, so we keep the grab. Alright, this is as perfect as it gets, man. My setup was exactly basing on Eclipse. However, they always steal this one card, but I think we should hit something soon. What? What? Alright, that's the last thing they should do. What? Why would you play like this? I don't get why he did this, but that's fine. Let's go for this one, so we have more lands, maybe some cool ones. Yep, man, those were the draws into the hand. Let's take maybe the land. Alright, they get 1 card, so that's their only way to recover from this game. So now we go do we risk it? I think we risk it. Let's play like this. You want to play cards from the graveyard first, because they are attacking your hand. And I mean, let's go like this. They really seem to not be liking Conduit of Worlds. So, I mean, let's play it. Let's make sure that they have what they like. Because I think they wanted to discard it so much because they don't have... obviously, they don't have way to remove it. And that means every permanent in the graveyard is suddenly our value. We can go Shredder. And now we can go Infinite Liliana, which means they can unlock this 1 time. But that's it. They cannot do it more. So we go Lily. We go for this. We want as much instant removal as possible. We don't have one. We could attack with the cottage, and honestly I will, because right now they are tapped. So why are we going for this? Because I want those food tokens super much, because they will be super important. Let's get Liliana maybe. I don't think they can deal too much direct damage, probably Shrouded into this is the most. But Shrouded is not a demon, so they probably won't make a demon then. They need demons right now. With Liliana we can also pressure their hand. This is not good for them. Like, this is a little bit too slow, I think. Not sure if we will hit that. By the way, if they kill Liliana, we actually get her back. So we actually want them to kill Liliana. Because we cannot -2 her right now, so she goes to the graveyard. But we can still attack their hand, and they only have 3 cards. They are drawing 2 a turn, but we are also drawing 2 a turn with like Conduit and all of this stuff. So we actually have, you know, things to do. This is a little bit scary. So we can pay 5 mana, and we have 5 mana on top of this. We actually, man, can you believe we actually didn't hit removal this game? Like, legit no removal for the whole game? Sure, why not? Why not? So let's attack their hand. This is pretty cool because we can play lands from the graveyard and we discard them for free. So we are actually not discarding cards, and they are. I think this might be the robbery turn. And let's get rid of this one. Well, we want robber, so let's go for the forest. To be absolutely fair, I should play forest, so let's play it because we don't want pain lands here. I could cast something if I want. Shredder is not bad, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. I will go for the robbery and food tokens on this turn. Because I want to steal removal from their deck. So I think they will try to go for lethal. If they go for the Bloodletter, because they obviously play Bloodletter, they can go Bloodletter, keep removal for Cottage, Ghost Vacuum. Well, what a card! Well, definitely not a sideboard for us. Well, that was interesting matchmaking. Oh, this is so funny. Sure, but it will take them so long to get rid of all the cards, and we can provide more cards than they can exile. So it's more about trying to get rid of the quality cards, and we always find some target. And now we can use -2 on Liliana, and then play her again with Conduit of Worlds. I will take this damage. It's only, what? It's only 4 damage, basically. Bro, really? I'll take it. This is so good for us. They need to make a meaningful play. Right now they played two different things, and both of them do not matter. Well. Let's show our opponent the true might of Golgari. 8. I mean, 8 new cards will be something decent. Let's go no full control. And we don't need this one. I'll take my new hand, you know? And it should be... oh my god. Well, that's a lot of lands, to be absolutely honest. Let's start playing his lands. Just to, you know, to be cool. And let's see what is in the hand. I actually drew removal finally. Man, that's crazy. This is the first removal of the whole game. 30 cards deep. 30 cards. We can also play stuff from our graveyard. So I want to see the hand. It will probably get removed in response, but I need to see all of the cards. Cut down. Well, I mean, this is more expensive, but it doesn't matter. Let's go for this one. It's stronger overall. I mean, they're getting both anyway. So let's go like this, because we want this extra pressure right now. And we'll go with Shelly. And that means they're burning extremely quickly. Here's the Shelly. We can also use Cut Down, right, on this. But we can use it later. We don't need to do it now. We go Cash Grab, or just this. They have only basics, unfortunately. Yeah, that should be a decent turn. So they will kill Bat in the end step. And that's kinda it. Sure. Yeah, so they basically got only this one card. They need to play it, and then they will get a new one at the end step. Yep, you are dying to this. Exile target creature. I mean, you can target it. Yep, nice try, bro. So this is our turn. I kinda forgot. This was a little bit awkward for them. Yep, they cannot beat this and this, I think. Sure. Like, look how many things we have in the graveyard. We can actually keep playing. I think we can mill faster than they can exile this. Well, this is pretty decent. That's definitely helpful for them. However, that means that like they will still burn a little bit of life total due to shorted. Alright. And that's it, right, for the turn. So let's go for grab. Let's see what we hit. We have Liliana, so that's nice. Let's take her. Now we go cut down, so this one dies. And we can... and right now our opponent has no demons, and we'll burn through this extremely quickly. They will be at 14. However, our life total is a little bit lower. That's why we have those food tokens. Let's start playing stuff from our graveyard. Do we have a lot of mana? Yeah, like we have infinite cards with this. So let's start with Lily. I could, by the way, get rid of... or, you know what? This might be the turn to open the cellar.
It's not my fault.
What do we have? Is it? We can get rid of this, but they have two different cards. The opponent, of course. And I think...
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
well, we cannot use anything right now. I would love to go for the village. I think this is the turn. We still have food tokens, so that should be okay. They can burn at most 4 to 6 life. They play shorted and they play 4 annex. So that means they can play annex or do something. And we can life gain up to 8. They don't have haste on anything, so we don't need to care. This one is sorcery speed always. So they can crack it, get all the creature, or is that creatures? I think it's only creatures, right? Yep. So this will be super slow. Lord Skitter, sure, why not? Cannot defend, and our opponent needs to start defending soon. They're actually going for it. This won't work because we have Eclipse in the deck. In the graveyard, sorry. Alright, let's see what they will take. Is there Sharded or something in the graveyard? What is the creature? Slasher? Bat! Oh, they have Bat. However, they might not like what we have. They might not like what we have. But we actually have only lands everywhere, and we can still play cards because we use our graveyard. Slasher, sure. I think, man, they're doing really nice job fighting, but I don't think it will work. They actually only got Overlord. This is only one creature. Alright, they can exile something. Man, they're doing really good job at exiling stuff, but we are still getting value. And we can use both graveyards. Alright, this, man, they are dead, right? They're actually dead on this turn. Alright, I mean, that went easier than expected. Man, we played the whole game basically without the hand. Alright guys, I hope you had fun, and I'll tell you, this Golgari is really something else. It allows you to play so much stuff. And of course, before we go into the deck list, we cannot forget about our heroes, our silent stars of the channel. Patrons, really thank you guys for supporting the channel, for allowing content like this to happen. And if you, dear viewer, wanted to support it, if you liked it for years maybe, this might be your chance. Maybe consider joining Patreon, you get cool perks, earlier deck list, and we always have fun there. So yeah, you can join, you are invited. So guys, about the deck, like Valgavoth is normally unplayable because it's like 9 mana. When will you ever get this? But with this deck you can actually go to 15 mana like every game. Every time you play against non-aggro deck, you will get to like 10, 15, 20 mana. So we increased lands a little bit because 24 always felt a little bit low on me, for me, and we increased cards like Cash Grab, because this is one of the best effects like this. It's instant, it mills 4 cards, not 3, and it also gets you a permanent. So even if you hit something that isn't a land, like Liliana or Valgavoth or whatever, or Shredder, you can get it back. So that's really important. Our permanents are extremely strong. And we have new addition of Flotsam and Jetsam. And you know what? When I saw this card, it was like, well, it kind of fits perfectly. Even though it feels like Simic and Dimir, like we're not Simic, we're not Dimir. Well, however we are, because Golgari has the both casting costs, so we can cast both sides at the same time, and milling 3 cards while also investigating. So it's a little bit slow, not gonna lie, it is slow. However, you can make sure that you mill 3 cards, so if you have Shredder, probably you just double ramped with this, and you can use all this extra mana to investigate to get the card back. So you basically have 3 cards as long as you have enough mana. And the other side, Jetsam, we didn't really use it, but it is your win con potentially, because you can cast any spell from opponent's graveyard without paying mana cost. So whatever they have, you can steal it. It doesn't have to be one of the milled 3 cards. You can actually take any spell from the graveyard. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, especially as basically an upside. Honestly, I always liked Eclipse because we had some aggressive opponents with a lot of tokens. However, I cut the Deck of Wraps, and I think that, you know, Malicious Eclipse is better most of the time, and usually we can solve the bigger creatures because we have like Liliana every turn, we have a lot of Go for the Throats, we have big Overlords and big Valgavoth. So generally the big creatures shouldn't be the biggest deal, and those small ones are the problem. And we cut 1 robber. I think 3 is good enough. However, I don't think you can go lower than this. So guys, I honestly wanted to keep at least 1 Conduit of Worlds, and you have seen how big of a difference it makes, and it pains my heart. I needed to cut something to make different addition to the deck, but Conduit of Worlds is just such a great card, so maybe we need to cut something. But what? Maybe 1 Flotsam. Oh yeah, I think we should go like this. I think this is good enough. I was scared that we don't have enough meal, but in most of the games, I think we are kind of okay with it. And I'll tell you, man, the Demolition Field edition is insane. When I you know made the previous version of this deck, I was like, why wouldn't I play Demolition Field? It's perfect because you can make a full land destruction deck with this one. Because when this goes to the graveyard, you get it back, and sometimes with this kind of effects, you have a moment when you don't have land in your graveyard. So this becomes free. You just kill your opponent's land for free because you replay it, and you can do it again and again. And there are a lot of decks that have, you know, between like 2 and 6 basics. So at some point, if the game drags, you can actually start destroying their lands one after another. And from this point, they probably cannot win because they will always get out-tempoed, especially that you can go for Demolition Field on top of normal plays. You have so much more mana that you can probably spend like 5 more than your opponent every single turn. And yeah, it's basically free and they're more and more behind. And at some point, they won't be able to answer either Valgavoth or Shredder or just those absolutely deadly cottages. And with all this mana you have seen, I've never activated triple cottage, I think ever. With this deck you can, because you get like 15, 20 mana, it's easy, and suddenly like lands in the graveyard are yours to play. You can play all of them. Lands that you mill, you get instantly back. And lands in your hand, as of course, you can play. So you basically can play during the game all 25 of your lands if you hit right. So that's why you have so much things to do. And of course, with Forgotten Cellar, we didn't really use it too much today. And I think that's maybe even a good thing, because we have shown that even if you don't get this combo of, infinite value on one of the big turns, you can still just go toe for toe against most of the decks, because we have so much value that most of the decks just cannot beat it. Simply, like Conduit of Worlds is infinite cards in a way. So yeah, man, I went all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed this deck. I really liked it, and tell me in the comments, because I still want to make more. We have different twists for this one, and each twist is absolutely epic. So I hope you like it. Did I remove something? I had to remove something. I don't have cards. Here you go. See? Knowing your deck pays out. You can know what you clicked by mistake. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. You're amazing, and see you tomorrow.